Okay, YouTubers, I have a 95 Suburban 1500 that I've been messing around with the AC. Was not getting the recirc button. I just purchased this vehicle used. The recirc button and the AC button was not working. And I thought it might have been these little motors here, and I've watched a ton of videos on them and how not to plug these in and without putting them back on the shaft. Don't plug them in and try them because it off centers those three pegs right there. So I went through one brand new one, installed it, and the one behind the radio, I replaced it with the other one because that wasn't solving my problem, so I knew it was still a good one. This one was probably still good, but problem was, as I said, the AC and the recirc buttons were not working. Well, here's the used one. This is the one that came out of the 95 Suburban. And if you listen, you can hear the dials. You hear that? You can hear it on all the switches. Well, on this one, you don't hear that. Nice and quiet. You don't hear that. So anyway, this is the old one. And like I said, the recirc and AC button didn't work. Junk. Okay? Got a hold of Amazon, $129, AC Delco. It all lights up. It all works. So I'm going to show you. Please ignore the seatbelt button or light here. And I don't know if you can see, but the lights come on. See the CD player light coming on there? Lights all work. Lights all work. And so I'm going to turn the fan on just one notch here. And the AC button lights up. The recirc button lights up. See? And everything works. I was not getting fan up on the defroster. I was not getting it there, over there, and I was not getting it here. So in the morning when there's dew on the windows, it's July 31st, 2018. Just got this in the mail. I was kind of geeked about it, and I got this little doohickey right here. Mirror switch was not working. It was only doing up and down or back and forth. It was not doing all four. Same thing with the other side. You see it working now? Well, that was about $14. Took the old switch out, and as you can see, there's some brown, like it got hot in there. So somewhere in there, and I haven't taken it apart to see if anything's melted, but I broke that tab off getting it out, but it does not affect going back in. If you ever have not taken one of these out, you got these two pegs, and then you got that peg. Be careful pulling them out, because this one is, if you break this, the switch will sit here and do this. So be very careful pulling them out. But this little shark fin doesn't mean anything. But it's just those two eyes right there and the one on the bottom. Be very careful prying these out. I used a little Craftsman Little shout out to Craftsman on their little screwdriver. A 41-589. Like you guys care. Anyways, little screwdriver like that does the job. Very carefully pry that away. And I did it from the back because there's more meat back here on the part where this goes. As you break, it looks like an old toilet, don't it? Anyway, be careful because you would bust this one. Like I said, it'll slop. Okay, that's done. Like I said, I covered those things, pulled one out, I did not have to pull the entire dash out. Pulled the glove box out, dropped the ashtray down beyond where it is now, and it was not hard. Just drop those out and I could reach in where the glove box was and fix the problem. Just a FYI that I did not catch, if you have a glove box with a light in it, like you see reflecting in there, if you pull the glove box out and just think, you know what, I'll finish it tomorrow, you better tape that button in or your battery's going to wear out. Mine did not. I had a good enough battery. But just an FYI, if you happen to pull the glove box and figure I'll do it later, make sure the button is pushed in if the light is in there. Okay. So anyways, this is my big one. This is the AC, everything. You can hear everything works. AC light lights up and the recirc button lights up. And the rear defrost on my Suburban lights up. So that solved the problem of these two lights not lighting up. You can get a better idea. You can see the light now. There we go. But they did not work. So somewhere on the board went bad and both lights went out. That affected my fans, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, is that affects the fans up there also. It could, but that was my problem on a 95 Chevy Suburban. So the CK trucks and so on, the pickups, probably all the same. If those two lights don't light up, chances are the board's bad. Again, AC Doco, $129, 2 days. I think I ordered it Saturday and today's Tuesday. So, not bad. The only problem is, the reason the hood is up is I do not have AC. I know there's fluid in there, Freon, but there is no clutch activity. So that's a different problem. But this is what I want to point out was these two lights not lighting up was my problem. Not saying it's yours, but now I got a fan and it blows out of all my vents and the defroster. Turn over defroster. Now you can hear it, but there it goes. It's switched. Now everything's up on a defrost. Now I want to go down on my feet. Or excuse me. Up on my head. Let's go down to the feet. Anyways, it is working. Everything's working. The motors, these things are working. So all my doors. So just wanted to put a shout out to AC Doco. 129 bucks, Amazon. I do not have a subscribe button. I do not do that. I don't have enough videos, but just to help you out, that if those two lights don't light up, that could possibly be your problem. So anyways, thank you guys. I will post this again July 31st 2018, 7:09 p.m. just a little informational video, and that's about all I got. Thank you.